Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the results of our 2016 drug testing survey. Mountain States Employers Council surveys its membership several times a year to produce the region's best benchmark data on topics like compensation, benefits, training practices, FLSA compliance, and the list goes on. In February of 2014, in response to recreational marijuana being legally available through retail sale in the state of Colorado, we surveyed our membership on their drug testing policies. The survey breaks out results by region, and we learned some interesting information. For example, among the 334 companies that responded, 75% of the companies in the Denver-Boulder area did some kind of drug testing, whether it was pre-employment, post-accident, reasonable suspicion, etc. That number was actually higher in most of the state, with 85% of resort areas testing, and lowest in Colorado Springs at 66%. In 2016, 609 companies responded, and drug testing was down across the state except in Pueblo, where it ticked up to 89%, up 4% from 2014. But in Denver-Boulder it dropped nearly 20% to 57%, and the resort areas saw a 15% decline from 88 to 73%. But the most interesting results pertain to the answers we got in response to questions on marijuana. In 2014, we asked companies whether they made their drug testing policies more stringent as a result of Amendment 64. A high of 41% of companies in northern Colorado answered yes, with a low of 5% in resort areas, and Denver-Boulder coming in with a yes answer at 18%. 2 years later, that figure plummeted to a high of 8% in the resort areas and a low of 3% in Denver-Boulder. Even more telling was our follow-up question. In 2014, we asked whether our members would omit marijuana from pre-employment testing if they could, and between 3 and 9% of respondents, depending on location, answered that they would. Interestingly, no employers in the resort areas answered yes to that question. By 2016, 10% of Denver-Boulder responding employers had gone ahead and made that change, as had 8% of resort area employers. This, of course, reflects the reality of Colorado's business climate, where unemployment is very low and employers can't necessarily afford to not hire people who only use marijuana in their off-duty time. Marijuana law continues to evolve and could change entirely under the Trump administration. As always, MSEC will keep you apprised of any changes. Thank you.